And welcome back. Well, there's no doubt politics can put a strain on your connections with friends and family, especially around election time.
Oh boy. Joining us now is Nicole Eisler. She calls herself an energy strategy mentor. She's got tips to prevent political disagreements from ruining your relationships.
I can do it.
We can all think of examples of people literally fighting, crying, upset about politics in social situations. It's an interesting thing to have happen.
It is, and really, if you think about it, I mean, I think politics is one of a great example of how we can really activate or become really aware of what we stand for. And how do you know that? Well, what you stand against, but it definitely does not have to be personal. I think we get in the, I need everyone to agree to make this right, and we're all having our own experience. So we can take the personal out of politics. It is, I just had a chat with a gentleman in the hallway. He said, how do you do that? He said, that's hard. I said, I actually feel it's really simple if we look at it from an energy standpoint. And the experiences that you've had, I've had, are all different. If you take, you know, you can have someone in the same setting and everyone has a different experience. They all heard the same information. They've reviewed, but they had their own experience based on their past, right? Based on their own pain points or based on what they stand for or what they stand against. That's not personal. So if someone says, how can you vote for that person? That person isn't voting for someone to stand against you. It's really what they're drawn to and what they feel moved by, right? That's, well, what we hope everyone's voting for.
Right, yeah.
It's true. I think it's hard, though. I think it's so easy to say. And I think, you know, when we work in this business, we're very comfortable in listening and not interjecting our own opinions. But it's really hard when you're around friends and family and maybe somebody's kind of going off, you know, a little bit more intense. And you're just like, oh, my goodness, I can't stand it. So, you know, it seems like candidates are voted for based on policy views, but people make choices for different reasons. So how do we connect all that?
Sure. So people make decisions. It can be a feel about it. I mean, I know we want to look at what are the bullet points. Do they look good on paper? Do they have everything that we need for a good candidate? We want that person in office. But a lot of times people are drawn to, if I have a specific pain point, you just talked about a very big topic, correct? So if someone's really moved on that, or and there's a candidate that they feel the safest with, or that person can resolve this issue, or that person brings the most integrity, or they may choose that. Now that has nothing to do with their brother, sister, mother. It has to do with their own belief system. You know, a lot of times our conditioned mind has been developed by our experiences, the way we experience life through our perception of it, right? So if my perception is different than yours, which it is, because you're having your experience and I'm having mine, if that happens, it's just important to remember that and honor. No one wants to be told what to do. You can't vote for that person. You shouldn't do that. Immediately you shut down because it feels like an attack. So it's just important, I think, as to take charge of your own energy and your own feelings, to observe other people and respectfully say they have their feelings. It must be based on what they've experienced in their life. It's not against me, right? Our ego loves to be, it has this deep fear, like it needs to be right, but it fears that it's not. So if you disagree with me or we're not on the same page, am I wrong? Are you wrong? No one's wrong. Everyone's just having a different experience.
Yeah.
What can you do if you find yourself feeling upset about politics? So maybe you're not engaged in the conversation, but you're hearing things or you're feeling things based on even what other people are saying.
Or those fun commercials.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of commercials out there.
I think,
again, tune into your own energy. What are you feeling? What are you noticing? I like to say if you're more focused on what other people are saying, doing, how they're behaving, you're outside of yourself. This is an inside-out experience. What you feel is on the inside. It's not really what other people are saying or doing. What is it activating within you? So step back into your own power. Recenter yourself. Ask yourself, why is that upsetting for me? What is it bringing up for me? What is it reminding me of? And how can I repurpose that? I think, again, politics is a great opportunity for us to realize, man, that really activated something in me, but this is my opportunity to get clear about what I stand for, what I want in my life, what are the qualities and the standards that I hold for myself, right? And if someone else is triggering that, great, get clear about it. Stand in your own power. And I think, you know, also being a great example of positive politics. So I respect your decision. That's really based on your experience, and I may have my own feelings or opinions, but one is not better, worse than, right, wrong, we're different, right? And honoring, I think it's more about honoring each other.
I think that is wonderful advice. So thanks so much for doing that. You can rewatch this segment or send it to a friend or family member
who needs it.
And you can learn more about Nicole as well by going to our website. It's themorningblend.com, and then click on today's segment as well. It'll be about politics. So thanks so much.
Thank you so much.